Oh, hey y'all, welcome back to Fatty Supple Hints, a show dedicated to helping you learn games good. And today we are going to be talking about how to get impregnated by the Reaper Queen. Now I know this is going to be a little bit of an outdated video, this kind of came out like a long time ago, but recently I've only done this for like the first true time by myself, not by myself, but like for myself, the actual process and about official stats. And I found out there's not like a ton of information out there. There's a good amount like on the wiki and stuff, but there's not a lot of how-to videos, how to do it, or explains like why things didn't go wrong. Because when I did it with my buddies, we failed like 3 times on it. Finally got it right on the third one. But it was like we didn't really know why it didn't work at first, and it took a lot of research to figure that out. So I'm going to share that information in this video with you guys. We're going to break it down into 3 parts. We're going to kind of break it down into the traps in the team, like the trapping part of it and finding them. We're going to do the actually how to get impregnated part, and then the whole XP grind and raising it at the very end. And let's just jump into it. So the very first part of this is going to be like the location about where to go. Now, this is going to be deep down in the radiation zone, and it's kind of hard to give exact coordinates because they can spawn throughout the whole thing. I'm going to throw up a little clip about now. On the server we're playing on, we had a S Plus transmitter, which kind of had the dino scan, so you could see exactly where things are spawning on the map. And they were literally spawning all over the place. Like, we could not find, honestly, like, one of these spawns that didn't have, like, another 3 Reaper Queens, like, right in that area ready to go as well. So they're really anywhere, just go down to the radiation zone. If you go where to the Rock Drakes area is, that is not going to be the right area. I'm going to put a shot on screen that shows, like, a highlighted area of everywhere in Aberration where they can spawn. And really, it's just going to be kind of luck, you know, if you're playing on a modded server, you know, definitely use the transmitter. It's extremely helpful. Now, I've seen so many different types of traps online, and what I've really found out is the key thing to really pay attention to is any trap will really work as long as it keeps the Reaper Queen in and you can attack her and all that jazz. But if you're going to use gates, like we did here in the clip, the big issue with that was they were constantly, when they would grab me, if they had me and they were pulling me in and I would clip into the gate, or like as the tail would try to pull me back more towards the Reaper Queen, I would hit the gate and it would just stop that process and it would completely glitch it out. So if you're gonna use dinosaur gates and stuff, when you position yourself, you really have to try to position yourself in the middle of a gate frame, so when she pulls you through, you know, she doesn't clip it, and it does work. I did it here as well. So, you know, that's just kind of basic trap it in a circular area. A lot of people do kind of like a trail that leads in with pillars and like ceilings kind of leading it there, and then with just a gate, one singular gate on the back, so once you actually damage it, you know, using your light pet or you like the big flashlight thing, you're going to really damage it down and it'll walk the opposite way. And then when you kind of lead it back around with the one gate, it's easier to position yourself. I was trying to do this solo. I lost the footage of it. But when I was doing that as well, I was having the same clipping issue. And I found it to be a little bit harder that way than the way we found it. And also some myth busting. We have one clip. One of the people that we were doing it with, Gabrietta, she didn't want to be the one that got impregnated because she was just trying to go to bed. And they were helping me film for this. And what we found out is even when you're mounted, even if you have a glow pet on you, the Reaper Queen will still like swing at you. So we thought at that point, like, we were having to use a shield, we were having to use like get rid of your glow pet, have someone else be up there with the glow pet to damage it and stuff. And that's not the case. So if you were really trying to do like a solo tame of this, or like a solo impregnation, you could easily go up with just on your rock drake, you know, I would have multiple rock drakes on you and multiple sets of armor, light pets, all that cryopod ready to go. But if you had your light pet on you and you had a rock drake that was tough enough to just like, you know, take the beating a little bit, you could do this solo on a rock drake. Not every time it's not going to grab you. I was reading in the wiki page on the actual 2 Gamepedia for Ark, and it does say not every time will it be able to pull you off of it, so you do have to be aware of that. But what I did notice, if it missed you on the back of the tame dino, it would not rip you off completely. It would not be game over. It would not like stutter, freak out, and think that, oh, I did this, I need to go hide and like run away, like it does when it truly impregnates you, and like it does if you clip into the gate. So that is nice. So if it doesn't grab you the first time when you're on the dino, you keep hitting it down until you get it to below 2k health, and then it's going to do the grab motion where it's going to reach out after you've done 2k damage on it. It's going to reach out with its tail, grab you, it's going to like poke you, get you down to 1 HP. It doesn't matter how much health you have. it'll always bring you down to 1 HP, and then it will run away. I did, however, get it to glitch on the one time I actually did truly get impregnated. It double swiped me and it did kill me. So here's the thing to think about is if you do get killed on that, do not spawn back in the radiation zone. One time I did this, again, I got like the double killed right off the bat, and what I did mistakenly is I had sleeping bags in the radiation zone. I was like, oh, I'll just go back to the radiation zone, like spawn on my sleeping bag, grab my stuff so I can get my dinos and get out of there and be fine. And the thing is, and this happened to me another time as well, but if you get radiation poisoning when you're pregnant, you'll lose the baby instantly. So do not do that. I was flying back after getting it on my rock drake, just like trying to haul butt to get onto my dinosaur to do the XP grind, which we'll talk about next. And my radiation suit broke in the middle of me trying to get back, and I had lost the baby as well. I'll put that footage here real quick. But yeah, as you can see, like that it was awful. I was really confused at first, so don't let that happen to you. Have multiple suits, be changing them out. If you get finally impregnated and stuff, have the shield, walk away, pump some med brews real quick. Make sure you have a fresh pair of armor on before you get out of there as well. Real quick, I just want to take a time out for the video and let you guys know we have started our very own server called Rick and Fatties. It's a full cluster. We have Vilgaro, the island, Ragnarok, and as well as Antarctica, which is a modded map. This is, of course, on PC because we're running lots of different mods on there. We got like additional dinosaurs, Jurassic Park. It's going to be a really fun kind of community. We're looking to do a lot of like little like soft role-playing elements and stuff like that. I'm going to leave a description down below for a Discord, so if you guys want to come check it out, figure out how to connect and all that, I'll leave that info down below, but you guys should definitely come check it out. This is where we're going to be making lots of videos, not just me, myself, but we got some other people who's going to be doing it on the server as well, so look forward to that and be a part of it. If you're making videos as well, jump in, and hope you guys see you guys there. Peace. Okay, now that you have found where the Reaper Queen is, you've gotten impregnated, she stung you, you got your health up. Now, the first thing you really want to do is get the heck out of Dodge. Get out of the radiation zone, get to a little bit safer of a spot. You don't have to really worry about dying. If you do die, it just resets your progress and timer bars and stuff like that. The XP, stuff like that, but it won't actually like stop you from retaining the pregnancy, unlike, going to the radiation zone. So that is why I said earlier, like, if you do end up dying in the radiation zone, don't spawn back in there. Don't try to like go get your stuff and then make it back home. Spawn at your house. Leave the rest of your stuff. It's gone now. You have the Reaper Queen. You have what's important. So once you do that, you need to have a room. It doesn't have to be a huge room, but you do need double doors on it, meaning like 2 doors that will be barricading it from getting out. Because once you do tame it, it is going to chest burst out of you, and it's going to be running around, and it's going to be like freaking out. You're going to want to have the Reaper Queen pheromone so it doesn't like run away from you, because if it does bite at you, if you don't have the pheromone on you, it's going to lose 400 food every time it like hits, which isn't like a huge deal, but like early on, if you don't have any food on it, it's going to be kind of a big deal. So make sure you have the pheromone. It just helps out. Just get those from defeating other Reaper Queens, which they're not incredibly tough. So just have taken out a couple of those before you go on your big adventure and stuff like that. And once you do, just have the pheromone. You're going to feed it. It's going to run around like crazy until it's a juvenile. But then at that point, it's going to be able to, what the wiki says is like hear and see. It's not going to be like freaking out, just like looking for its mother, which is why you need the pheromones. And then it's going to beat off the trough. It's going to trough, and it's going to be fine. It's just going to grow up from there. And then you have your Reaper Queen. I really hope this was helpful. Hopefully that kind of helps, give you guys a better way of going about it, knowing like what could happen, why stuff isn't working. Or if you've lost a couple or like it didn't go well for you, maybe this gives you some answers about what went wrong and what to do differently. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't yet, please don't forget to subscribe. Check out my Instagram below. I'll leave all the links there. If you guys want to check out some more how-tos, there'll be videos here over to the left. And over to the right is going to be my newest video that you guys should check out. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.